Randy Kay tonight reports on one wildcard group of Florida voters, but who are actually new to the state and can't wait to cast their ballots.
They made it easy for me to just be like, you know what, no.
No, as in she's not voting Republican. V. Marie Cardona and her children evacuated from Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria and now calls Central Florida home. She's so disgusted with how the Trump administration responded to the hurricane that she's registered to vote Democratic. After the hurricane, tens of thousands of Puerto Ricans relocated to Florida, where as U.S. citizens they can vote if they register.
Is this group a lock, do you think, for the Democrats?
No, there's no such thing. The Puerto Rican community is definitely not monolithic.
Which explains why in the Florida Senate race, both Democrat Nelson and Republican Rick Scott are pushing hard to gain support among newly registered Puerto Rican voters.
Sorry, Rick Scott.
Both have released Spanish-speaking TV ads along Florida's coveted I-4 corridor.
The candidates who can talk to how to remove those barriers to opportunity, remove barriers to better jobs, to better housing, to better education is really the candidate that is going to win the support of this community.
The Trump administration's handling of the aftermath of Hurricane Maria is a major motivating factor for many displaced Puerto Ricans.
So the more Donald Trump tweets or says things about Puerto Rico, like the death toll isn't true, how does that impact the vote here, do you
Actually,
think?
the more he tweets, the better it is for the Democrats to engage and organize better. Those are his words. Those are his challenges. Those are his hateful thoughts.
So it motivates the
evacuees.
Evacuees like Olga Hernandez.
Rick Scott went to Puerto Rico, yes, and Donald Trump also went after Maria. And he was throwing paper towels at the Puerto Rican people. And I was thinking, we're American too. We have rights as well.
What he does and how he expresses himself towards, Puerto Ricans is so disrespectful.
But not all Puerto Ricans are going against the GOP. Evacuee Jose Ruiz is voting for Republican Rick Scott.
You're not a big fan of Donald Trump's, but you're supporting the candidate who is part of Donald Trump's Republican Party.
Oh, yes, because he's a good candidate, and that's the way we need to vote.
He was impressed with how Scott handled Hurricane Irma in Florida last year. His son is voting for Scott, too.
I have seen a lot of construction work. I have seen a lot of improvement as well. Also, I've seen that there's a lot of job opportunities here.
Still, Democratic Representative Amy Mercado believes anger is a motivator.
They know, and they understand that a vote for Rick Scott is a vote for Trump.
They're connecting the
They're
dots.
connecting the dots.
Do you feel like in this election, Puerto Ricans really can make a difference?
We're going to make a difference. We're definitely going to make a difference.
Randy Kay, CNN, Orlando.